Dear students, and in today's class, we are beginning with the new topic, that is a business to business model. This is a model of e-commerce, business to business, B2B. Generally, it is called B2B, business to business. Let us see what it is. So, business to business e-commerce model, a type of commerce transaction that exists between businesses, such as those involving a manufacturer and wholesaler, or a wholesaler and a retailer, is known as a business to business. So whether it may be manufacturer or wholesaler, or wholesaler to retailer. So business to business, B2B, one business having a transaction with the another business over the website, through the website. So that is called business to business model. So this business to business model doesn't sell its item directly to the consumers, but it is selling only to the business, and that website is framed with the intention of providing the benefits to the business. Then it refers to business that is conducted between companies rather than between a company and individual consumers. It is not between the company and the consumers, it is between one company with another company. B2B implies that seller as well as buyer is a business entity. So both are businesses only. Business organization. Buyer is also a business organization. Seller is also a business organization. Then B2B covers a large number of applications which enables business to form a relationship with their distributors. Let's move to the next slide. So this shows a graphical representation of business to business. Let's see, in this we'll find out how the business takes place. This is one business organization. This is another business organization. This is a website. See, arrow marks are very clear. Business organization goes to the website, wholesaler goes to the website, and the items are supplied by the business organization to the wholesaler, and wholesaler sells to the consumer. That is a different issue. We are not bothered of this we are not at all bothered. So what is main concern is business wholesaler website. So wholesaler goes to the website, business goes to the website, and business gives the product to the wholesaler. So this model you have to keep in memory. So this complete this one once again you see. So this model you remember it for B2B model. Website is there, then business organization is there, then another business organization. This business organization is selling its products to the anybody. We are not bothered of that. But what is mean is these two are business organization and getting contact with the website. So business to business model is the major and valuable model of e-commerce. It's a major this one model because it is between two companies or two organizations. Business to business e-commerce is conducted between two separate businesses and has been in effect for many years. It is not only from 1 year, from many years it is there in effect. Then we have e-commerce plays an important role in enhancing and transforming relationships between and among businesses. So this is a main interest of the e-commerce is to enhance and transform relationship between the businesses. So business to business is also known as e-biz. So it is also called as e-biz. B2B is called e-biz. E-biz means it is between the business, some transactions are going on through the network. So is the exchange of products, services, or information between businesses rather than between business and consumers. I hope you are getting what business to business model is. So, although early interest centered on the growth of retailing on the internet, forecasts are that B2B revenue will far exceed business to consumers revenue in the near future. What it says is this one website e-commerce is the basic forum where it was framed to sell the items to the consumer. But what happened is in today's this one business to business transactions are taking a more importance. Business to business is a kind of e-commerce which refers to a company selling or buying from other companies. So business to business is a kind of e-commerce which refers to a company selling or buying from other companies. So it's a transaction between two companies. One company communicates with other companies through electronic medias. Some of the transactions include sending, receiving orders, invoices, and shopping orders. Sending and receiving of orders, invoices, and shopping orders. Whatever things that are connected with the business done through the websites are involved or included in the B2B model. Let's move to the next slide. B2B applications where all business to business application this one applied. We'll see this. See supplier management, inventory management, distribution management, channel management, and payment management. What it says is in the supplying of the goods and services, in the managing the inventory, in the case of distribution, in the case of the payment, all these business to business model is used. Let us explain these five things in detail one after the another. First one is supplier management. So electronic applications in this area helps to speed up business partnerships through the reduction of purchase order processing costs and cycle times, and by maximizing the number of purchase order processing with fewer people. See, because of the e-commerce or because of the business this website, one business is making order with the another business at minimum costs. There is no personal going and meeting the people and making the order through the website they are making. So supply means products ordering and supplying. So this is done through the website and easily done. Then inventory management. Electronic applications make the order ship bill cycle shorter. So businesses can easily keep track of their documents to make sure that they were received, such as systems improves auditing capabilities and helps reduce inventory levels, improve inventory turns, and eliminate out of stock occurrences. What happens is inventory control also details are looked after marked in the website. Now a website is created by the organizations and all details of its stocks are registered. So supplier will go through that website and keep a track on that, and whenever the items of a particular kind is getting emptied, then supplier will go through that website and looks into what shortage is there, and that will supply whenever it is. So the company will never go in short of stock because the another company keeps a track. So for just one example I will give you, take example one medical shop. One medical shop is having a app where all its medicines in stock are kept in detail, and whenever it is sold out it comes number comes reduced, and the supplier to that medical shop always has a keep on track on that website and sees which all medicines are getting emptied, and that will supply in advance. That is the inventory management. Then we have a distribution management. So electronic based applications make the transmission of shipping documents much easier and faster. Shipping documents include bill of lading, purchase orders, advance ship notices, and manifest claims. So e-commerce also enables more efficient resources management by certifying that documents certain more accurate data. What it says is in the distribution so many things are concerned and connected, so many documents are to be filed. All the documents, transactions of the distributions are done through the website or through the electronic medium, so that all records are kept. You don't require to carry or sign or do procedures of the paperwork. Next is channel management. What it means? E-commerce allows for speedier distribution of information regarding changes in operational conditions to trading partners, technical, product, pricing, information can be posted with much ease on electronic bulletin boards. What it says is what it is doing at present, what changes they are bringing from next month, what is going to happen in this factory. All that are put in the website, and another company which is connected with that can glance and what changes are they making in the technology, product, in the price. Everything could be observed by the another person. Then payment management. So, an electronic payment system allows for a more efficient payment management system by minimizing clerical errors, increasing the speed of computing invoices, and reducing transaction fees and costs. Today, this payment management has become much easier in every case through the commerce, and all the details entries are maintained very well. Therefore, even between business to business transactions also payments are done through the websites. So these are the applications we could have in the business to business transactions. Next, move to the next slide with the next topic: implementation of B2B model. Many organizations are implementing electronic commerce in numerous ways. Numerous different ways they are implementing and receiving tangible benefits. But as electronic commerce matures and develops, these ways are likely to change based on the accelerating adoption rate. What it says is today many are implementing, and because of this they are gaining many benefits, and it is not only fixed today what they are having, tomorrow they may change their website, tomorrow they may be changing their facilities, ideas, everything new and new comes. So various ways of implementing a model are transaction based, process based, and strategic relationship based. So you must see that. So implementation of B2B is for various reasons. Now one may be transaction based to make the transactions, another to make the processes. Now of similar businesses that then the processes how to get connected with that. Then strategic relationship, how to keep up the relationship between the organization. So for those reasons this model will be kept. Let's see little detail about these three things. First one, transaction based. A single company establishes a common transactional method for conducting business with its major customers or key suppliers. This offering is common across all business units within the company and includes common tools, techniques, and infrastructure. So, a common transactional method is formed, and through that it gets connected with all the persons who are linked with that. So, a kind of brochure system it has. Process based. Two companies establish a common business process to conduct business efficiently between the two firms. This is an agreement between only two companies. The two firms establish and share this common practice jointly, both within their firm and outside their organization, with this predetermined trading partner. So, two people join together and make a website and transact with each other. And finally, strategic relationship based. So two or more companies establishing a strategic relationship partnership based on all major interactions between the organizations. This includes transactions, processes, and any other collaborations between the organizations. From a technology perspective, this includes linking the CRM, ERP, and SCM systems of the two organizations. This way, each organization can actually monitor sales activity, production schedules, inventory management, and technical service exchanges. See, strategic relationship based is mainly to provide the services, or the customer relationship maintenance is the main role of this and main goal of this. Let's move to the next slide. So the leading items in B2B e-commerce, almost every items are there, but just to give you some examples of which all companies are today having this forum B2B. So electronics, all electronic gadgets, the wholesalers and the manufacturers have that. or spare parts electronic companies has that. Shipping and warehousing, there are shipping and warehousing companies and manufacturing companies, they are linking with their websites. Then motor vehicles, you know that motor vehicles showrooms are there, then manufacturers are there, in between wholesalers are there, all those things are get connected with that. Petrochemicals are there, paper industries are there, office products are there, stationery and other products. Then food items, even the food items are connected, this one, now for example a restaurant may have a website to the all suppliers, and for example the supplying items that require for their preparation of the food. Then agriculture, so even in the agriculture the farmers producers may have a direct contact. Now for example Camco factory is planning to have its website where the consumers directly get in, sorry, the manufacturers, the producers can directly get access to their website and see the price and sell to them. Let's move to the next slide. So we are dealing with the advantages of a B2B model. Just before I begin the advantages of B2B model, one thing you must be clear: these advantages that we are advantages of business to business. So one is instant purchase. Online business allows for instant purchases. Now companies can do almost everything over the internet. They can get in contact with the company they are seeking to transact with, make a first time transaction, and then set up a system for future transactions. This allows for frequent purchases. Under frequent purchases, prices usually drop. Therefore, there is a saving in time and money. So instant purchase could be done, because once you set up a website or some connection through the electronic medium, then automatically your transactions are done very easily. Then increased revenue, so the revenue also is increasing. 24 into 7 online ordering will increase companies revenue. Many different time zones exist in the world, and potential clients might not have the same business hours as you. By allowing for companies to make transactions all the time, the time zone becomes irrelevant. For example, it is 10 a.m. in your client's time zone and 2 a.m. in your time zone. Your client can still make purchases. By offering products at all hours of the day, revenue will be increased for the company. What it says is, sometimes if you don't have the this one electronic medium or the website for the transaction, so another person cannot transact with you. Now because of the electronic, you may sleep, but another person in a company, you are another company which exists in the foreign, can contact you at any time and make the order. Then expands company's presence. So if your company has joined the online community, then it is expanding its presence and increasing its brand awareness. So nowadays you can find just about anything over the internet. Why not allow for the people to find your company too? What it says is, now companies are searching other companies, what all products they are distributing. So you may be in only one geographical area and nobody knowing about you, but the moment you go online, so anybody under the sun can get contact with you and get connected with you. So the presence of your company is expanded. Then closer business relationships. Doing business with other companies online will create closer business relationships. This will result in more transactions. This frequent buying builds a stronger relationship. Although this does not require face-to-face interaction, it does allow for the business to get more familiar with each other. So the moment only two companies together are having one website, then it builds a close relationship between two companies. So these are the advantages, and let's see some more disadvantages. There are many more advantages, but for our study sake these four are sufficient. So some disadvantages of the B2B model. Limited market. What it says is, business to business model is dealing only with another business and not with the consumers. Therefore only target is only business, means it is a limited market. So businesses selling to the other businesses face a much smaller buying group than businesses selling to consumers. The total number of prospective buyers may be in thousands rather than the potential millions of customers for consumer products. These limited numbers make every lead and every existing customer more valuable, and the loss of a single large customer can devastate the bottom line. For example, if you supply parts to businesses in mature markets where only a handful of competitors normally operate, your business might not survive if one of your buyers closes shop. What happens is you have made a website to sell the product with only another company. Tomorrow that company closes means you have to close down your company, your website also. So limited market. Then long purchase decision time, the long purchase decision time. So the majority of consumer purchase decisions involve one or perhaps two decision makers, and the total time for purchase decision tends to run on the short side. So the B2B sales cycle involves a complicated set of factors involving multiple stakeholders and decision makers with total decision times that can stretch out for months. B2B sellers cannot depend on a fast turnaround with new clients for an influx of working capital and must maintain the financial solvency to operate with long gaps between sales. So long term decisions take a longer time when in the business to business model. Then another two more disadvantages which say inverted power structure in business to business. Inverted power structure in business to business, buyers wield more power than sellers. A business to business buyer can also, within limits, demand certain customization, impose exacting specifications, and drive a hard line with the pricing because the seller depends much more heavily on retaining its customers. This requires B2B sellers to retain a level of flexibility in both product development and production. See, product segmentation is focused here, and the demands of the buyers are more, and seller is at a risk that seller has to fulfill the demands of the buyers. Then sales process. So the typical sales process in the B2B model demands considerable face time, often multiple meetings, and gets driven by quantifiable factors rather than the qualitative and emotional factors. The sales process often depends on the salesperson's ability to demonstrate what the product does or allows modification that solve the very specific problem the buyer faces and can deliver a solid return on investment. So here sales process also depends on the ability of the salesperson in demonstrating about his quality of the product, because here the salesman at a difficult condition and the buyer is at a better condition. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of the B2B model.